Hey, what's up, diggers? Prospector here with Watcher of Realms. Welcome to the channel. Happy to have you. Happy to be here. Today we're going to go over the Hellfire Emperor or Hellfire Apocalypse and as much detail as I can. Hopefully I can do something here to help you out and you can pick up some tips along the way. Alright, let's dig in. Alright guys, this is pretty exciting. We got a new Immortal Codex challenge here. The Hellfire Emperor. Let's go into the map and see what's all going on. So I know he's the boss here. The monster skills, he does some damage along the way here. Let's see. The Blazing Sovereignty. After the Hellfire Emperor enters the boss rush phase, his HP becomes infinite. The number of monster spawn points increases to 4. Purifying Inferno now deals damage to 2 times, and monster's attack will be boosted for each wave spawned. Every single time one of the enemies that come spawn up in here, get to him, it adds to his attack multiplier. The Hellfire Emperor cannot be targeted by heroes or receive damage from them. So there's only one spot I think you could actually hit them from here. If you turn this guy in the center, you turn him around looking at him, and obviously he's immune to that. So the Hellfire Emperor periodically releases Purifying Inferno, dealing damage 1 time to all enemies on the field. In the boss rush phase, Purifying Inferno deals damage 2 times. We'll go over how that works. It's just defenders that are all going to be going on the field since you can't attack, and we'll get to that in a second. Moth to Flame. When Fire Seekers and Fire Fanatics approach the Hellfire Emperor, they will sacrifice themselves to empower the Hellfire Emperor's attack, which is what I was just saying. After absorbing 20 Fire Seekers, the Hellfire Emperor will bring Dark Fire Purification upon all enemies and eliminate them. So 20 is the limit. I don't think... man, I don't remember how far it was, but most of my heroes got around 100,000 HP, and I think it was a lot less than that the damage that they could actually handle anyways. The Primeval Fire. The Hellfire Emperor wields the Soul Scorching Flames to deal true damage to a random hero. Obviously, he targets a random hero and attacks. Alright. The first enemy that comes out and spawns, or some of the first enemies, what's it called? The Fire Seekers. And their attack is about 3/4 here. Rest of this doesn't even really matter. It kind of does because they only lose like 1% HP per second. Flame Crux loses 1% of current HP per second. After being blocked by a hero, the HP loss per second significantly escalates. I'm not sure what it escalates to, but it definitely goes up. Vengeful Shades. Drops Spirit of Fury and Spirit of Vigor upon death. The Spirit of Fury attacks the Hellfire Emperor. I don't know why I can't say that today. Yeah, so when they do die, each one that dies kind of does damage. It's kind of like the what's his name? The Conqueror here. Every time one of those enemies dies, it goes back to the boss and deals damage. And then the other one, the Spirit of Vigor, restores HP to the nearest hero. So whichever hero he was stuck on or being blocked by will get an HP or a heal. How much does that heal? I'm not sure, but it's enough usually to keep them alive for a little longer. Infernal Form. Receives only 1 point of damage from all heroes. Now, these two guys here essentially have the same skill kit, except the Fire Fanatic comes out a little later, and they start doing much more damage. They start amping up the damage, making it harder for your heroes to stay alive, which kind of makes sense. We start with these guys, and then the Fire Fanatics start coming later. Let's go over my strategy here. Go right to the defenders, and I had to do a quick call out. I don't have her built up yet. I will eventually here. Evelyn. The reason being is... let's see, where is it? She has 4 block. Being able to block as many as you can is really important in this team, in this challenge, I mean. She's gonna be able to block 5 enemies. It's gonna be pretty gear intensive to keep her alive when she's doing so, but I wonder what awaken is left here. Unshielded. I don't think, no, you don't need any kind of awakenings to get that extra block. Alright. You pretty much might as well go right to your defenders and see what you have to work with. Oleg is a definite must. The Solde isn't a requirement, but it sure helps with these 3. They all get shields from the Faction Lord skill. Increases faction allies' basic attributes by 10%. Periodically grants all faction allies a shield equal to 20% of their max HP for 20 seconds. The more faction allies that are on the team, the more frequently it takes effect. Of course, there's the legendary lord that would be a lot better, but she does well. Besides the fact that she is also a defender. I think the other one is King Hars. He's a defender as well. I have Cyrus in here. I know it's a bit of a challenge to get a Cyrus, but another good option for his position, which I'll show you when we get in there, is Titus. So the video that Ash made about Titus being good, and then he kind of came back and said, I'm sorry, he's not good. Well, now he's kind of good again, so... and he got a self-heal kind of thing going on. He can revive himself towards the end. I saw a video with Fastidious where he had all epics, and Titus had actually revived himself to the point where he was able to break into SS+, which is a little bit extra damage, a little longer surviving. That's pretty good. Some of these other epics, you can use Dagna as well, because she has a similar Lord skill. So, I mean, you pretty much have to, I think. There's not very many other good options. Aurum, you know, I don't know. He's kind of a damage dealer more than he is. Let's check out his stats here. You can see him. I don't know what he is maxed out. I have to go all the way over there, but he'd probably be fine. He doesn't have any healing. He's doing all kinds of damage basically, and you don't really need damage. You just need to survive. Every time I come back here, I gotta go back there. Okay. Scratch. Or Azor, I mean, he might be a good option if you have him. But he's also somebody that does damage. But if you need a defender, that's an option. Livian is a fusion where you can fuse her, and she does really well in this because she has a self-healing with her shield bounce. Every time the shield bounce comes back, it restores 3% HP. So it works out really well. I think the big issue with her is it's just hard to get her HP high enough, at least for me at the moment. And she's awakened 5 as well. Baron is a great hero for this. He also has a big old shield that he can put up. I think it lasts for 10 seconds. It's a low cost. So you just basically keep hitting that shield, and when it starts getting really tough, he has that unyielding ability, which makes him unable to die from taking damage. Sometimes that can get you off long enough just to get the shield off again. Now I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna show how I'm gonna place the heroes. I might not be the best, but I got top 3% with this team, so hopefully it works out again, showing it come around again this time. I'll go over the gear after in a little more detail after we do the run. So you can place, these are what place the heroes. Up here, da, da, da. I like to put the strongest ones right here. Oleg here, and Brokir over here. Okay. Cyrus or Titus, if you have them, go here, and he's gonna be able to bring up his minions, and it's just a little extra block, and they last. They don't really last through the hits from the boss, but it's worth having them there. I like to put Baron over here, and I think I put Livian here, and Isolde over here, pointing this way. Like you already see, they got the little shield from being in there, from the Lord Isolde. That kind of helps out, you know. Brokir needs extra shield, and these are those the ones with the less damage. So see, he's gonna randomly attack Baron over here, and as they block, they take damage. Okay, it's like a 13k heal, 10k. So yeah, it's a pretty good heal. This might not work out with just Baron or Oleg over here, but we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna activate any ults right now, even Cyrus. If I do, he's just gonna come down and he's already doing a lot of damage to him, so we'll just wait. Just let them do their thing. Oleg's ult on this is actually worth activating because it increases his block, and you gotta do it at the right time. I'm gonna speed up until we get into the boss rush. There you go. As you can see, they just keep getting blocked, and as they die, they go and they damage the boss. That kind of sums it up pretty much. Now here comes the bigger guys here. They got their attack is a lot higher, so you can start taking a lot more damage. I'm gonna activate Brokir and Oleg. Isn't gonna hurt anything. I'll do Baron. And Cyrus right here. It's just I'm just trying to keep the pressure off the rest of these guys. It's hard to keep them all going. Isolde's a squish for me. I'm kind of low on gear on that. I'm gonna have to activate her ult. I don't know if it's gonna help her here. There you go. Need some of these guys to die and heal her. There you go. Should be good yet. Isolde stays alive. Gonna activate Barons. Essentially right now you're just trying to keep them alive. She got a little heal. Yeah, she could really use some better gear. I'm probably have these guys geared a little wrong. Let's see. Cyrus, get another minion up. Oh yeah, there goes Isolde, so now I'm in trouble. And I get by, darn it. I'm gonna activate these two. They really use another activation on Cyrus. Oh man. Still not too bad. This about sums it up though, really. You just want to get their HP and defense as high as you can. Grab the heroes with the higher block. I think if I were to get Evelyn, I'd put her right here where Livian is. And I think the way I have it set up right now, just for the video, is that Oleg and Brokir are the best gear that I have, are tankiest. I think what I should have did was put the best gear on Isolde and Livian. Just the hardest to keep them alive. And then put the weaker gear on the legendaries, you know, if it makes kind of sense there. And the A, now the damage is really starting to ramp up. Activate Oleg again. Gotta hold him back. Yeah, Soul Day's not staying alive for me. I'd have to re-gear. Activate Baron, he's taking some damage. Well, coming up on the end here. Does give you a really good reason to be activate or working on defenders that normally you might not use. Even Livian, you know, it's nice to have her now. Her value kind of really falls off towards the mid game, and with this she kind of comes back. Put her down. She's gonna die immediately. I figured that. Looks like this is about the end here. I wonder if we can make the S. There you go. S. Nice. That's about it. She had 26, so he should. Yep, there they go. Deluxe Purification. Killed everybody. You hit past 20. Not too shabby for not moving around gear and stuff. 1.3. Wonder what my other score was with the gear moved. 1.56. This is not too much different. So we'll go over gear quick. I should go on the challenge screen. I'm gonna just show you broke here, I think, and then you basically build all the heroes the same. So you're gonna want everybody in, or all 6 in Bastion rings. They used to call it Oleg's Wall, but it increases the block by 1. It increases physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction by 5% for every blocked unit, stacking up to 4 times. And I think as you promote it, the damage reduction goes up. Yep. It's obviously gonna be extremely difficult to get them all promoted, but I've been holding on to the level 1 ones for quite a while now, and good thing it was. I just haven't gotten around to level them up because defenders aren't really my first priority. As for gear, specific sets are not super necessary, but any of them that give you defensive stats, I think that'd be the Immortal Warrior, Life Force, HP and defense. There might be one down here. I don't have any to show, but one of these 2 down here. I think it's Vitality. There we go. Vitality in the earlier game. It'll work. Oops, I was gonna show you broke here. Let's go to him. There he is. On the right side, it's kind of hard to beat Guardian. Guardian has a damage reduction of 15%. I unfortunately do not have a lot of Guardian gear. I have a few pieces, but not in the right kind of stats, main stats to gear everybody up that way, but that would be the optimal way to go. And that's probably a requirement to get to that triple S, and your Bastion rings all maxed out. All gear is primary focus of HP bonus, defense bonus, flat HP and defense. Okay, whatever you can get. On the armor, obviously you can't get flat HP, so whatever else comes with it, best you can do. HP bonus, flat defense, and I obviously don't have one with a defense percentage on it. Over here, same thing. HP bonus, main stat. HP bonus, main stat. HP bonus, main stat. There's a nice one. Then you want high defense bonus, flat HP, and if you get flat defense on there too, that's perfect. Same thing here. Flat HP, defense bonus. Flat HP, nice roll. Defense bonus. And that is just basically about how you gear all of them. There's not really much to gear in these guys. Even Cyrus, a lot of people like to gear them for damage. I wouldn't bother doing that in this, or at least move the gear around for this. I think a good goal is right around 100,000 to 120,000 HP, which is primary focus on health. And then on the epics like Oleg, somewhere between 80 and 90. Oleg does pretty well without having over 100k. Yeah, see, he's sitting at 80k, and he was one of the tankiest in the match, so Baron requires a little bit more, 97. He was struggling more than Oleg. I think that's because his defense is a lot lower. Anyways, I think that about sums up the video. I hope it helped out. If it did, remember to like and subscribe. And if you figure out anything or have any ideas, you know, maybe Aurum or what heroes are you using, let me know in the comment section. Until next time, keep digging.